Just for our viewers, what was your mains rank?
My mains rank was I think 400. I think I scored like 120 in maths, 115 in physics, and केमिस्ट्री में मेरे 60 मार्क्स आए थे बिकॉज मैं ऑर्गेनिक और इनऑर्गेनिक पढ़े बिना गया था.
Acha. Okay. So the viewer, now you know. When a higher authority like this speaks about this issue in this way, then you know you're right. Anyways, like episode happened and then you landed into IISC to study actually what you think is what you want to study, right? So yeah, like what is life like at IISC?
Life at IISc. So IISc is hands down the most beautiful campus ever possible in the entire country. And I have been to a lot of IITs for different competitions and different fests, things like that.
Right.
IIT Guwahati is pretty, IIT Roorkee is pretty, but IIT Guwahati is something else. IISc is something else. Like it's so IISc में there is a big biology department. There are a lot of biology departments. So बहुत सारा वो there is a forest region, there is a plain region, there is a desert sort of region. बहुत सारे अलग अलग टाइप के habitats है for different kind of organisms to live जिन पे research होती है. And you live in the middle of all of that, in the middle of people who have faced similar adversities as you, because there are people. There's this guy who is all India rank 4 in JEE Advanced who is in my class, जिसको बहुत ज़्यादा adversity face हुई थी because उसको काफी pressure था IIT Bombay join करने के लिए computer science, but he somehow convinced other people that he wants to do mathematics in IISc. Then there are like basically there are a lot of supremely talented, supremely intelligent people who have a very similar life story to mine, who are genuinely interested in the subject that they're doing, which is a very different culture from IITs, because IITs is a very competitive culture in the sort ki we need a better GPA, we need a better resume, we need better projects sort of a culture. Whereas IISc is a more quality kind of a culture, because every single person knows कि यहाँ पे जितने भी बंदे हैं वो कहीं भी जाके एडमिशन लेके बैठ सकते थे, and could have earned much more than what they probably will earn after coming to IISc most likely. But they still choose to come to IISc, and that shows that they are actually doing what they love and they're committed to doing what they are genuinely interested in. And this particular choice segregates the kind of people that come to IISc so much that I can say for certain that the concentration of extraordinary human beings in IISc is amazing. Like, I have met so many beautiful minded people in IISc that I could not have imagined existed in the entire country, let alone in my own batch. So the peer group is amazing, the campus is amazing, and since it's like the best, apparently I think by some rankings it's the best institute in the country, followed by IIT Madras or something. So like
no, it is, I think वो competition चलती रहती है दोनों के बीच में.
हाँ, IIT Madras, IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay, IISc चलते रहता है. Every year I think first second fluctuate hota hai aise. But the point is ki the educational facilities are up to the mark, and the only downside to coming to IISc is for a North Indian person like me is khana thoda ganda hota hai. But again, that is true for all IITs as well, because mess food is bad.
All engineering institutes, all science institutes overall.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean IISc के just बाजू में there is an entire खाओ गली, so that's not a problem. IIT Bombay वालों को थोड़ी problem होती है because आसपास restaurants थोड़ी कम है, relatively speaking. But yes, it's in the center of the city. It's the climate is the best climate I could imagine living in. It's like living in Manali. Literally, it's like living in Manali. विंटर में 10 डिग्री जाता है, समर में 30 क्रॉस नहीं करता है, रूम में समर में फैन करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है, the rooms are good, at least the third fourth year rooms are good, first second year के rooms थोड़े गंदे हैं, but I mean okay, पहले 2 साल तो you are just extremely excited about being in IISc that you don't care how the rooms are. So
right.
So yeah, there's that. Moreover, the structure of the curriculum in IISc is extremely unique, is extremely let's say कि if I had certain wishes and certain requirements that I wanted to have in the curriculum that I want to follow, IISc fulfills every single one of them. I have as much freedom as I want, and there is also enough, streamlining, there is exactly the right kind of and the right amount of freedom that a person needs. कि तुम्हें इतने सालों में कंपलसरी 19 क्रेडिट्स ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग कंप्लीट करने हैं, उसमें इंजीनियरिंग में इतनी वैरायटी होनी चाहिए, तुम्हारे पास 15 असॉर्टेड क्रेडिट्स है जिसमें तुम्हें जो सब्जेक्ट लेना है ले सकते हो, तुम्हारे पास इतने प्रोजेक्ट क्रेडिट्स है जिसमें तुम्हें नॉट नेसेसरली IISc बट कहीं भी जाके तुम प्रोजेक्ट कर सकते हो, एंड कहीं भी से आई मीन लिटरली कहीं भी, anywhere in India, anywhere outside India,
Right,
whatever you
outside,
want, whatever you want. Moreover, the professors are decent. I mean, professors का issue तो रहेगा इंडिया में. I mean, see, a couple of professors are amazing, but I mean, the teaching part of it is not up to the mark in most of the courses, because the professors are amazing researchers, they're not amazing teachers. So but that allows you to वो कुछ पढ़ाते हैं, तुम्हें 90% चीजें समझ नहीं आएगी, so that allows you to come back to the room and अगर तुम्हें interesting लगा so you can read it up. And exams are usually you could say simple enough कि अगर उस एग्जाम से पहले तुम 2-3 दिन लेके बैठ के बस थोड़ा सा मग लो तो B+A तो आ ही जाएगा. So
nice.
So there's no problem of any kind.
So let's do something interesting. You give me a one sentence response to these questions, okay? It's sort of like a rapid fire, but I don't want to call it since Karan Johar ruined it already. So okay. Are you political?
I am. Okay. The first question is already one that I have to answer. It depends. I am not politically aligned, but I have political views. I am not aligned to a particular
political party or something.
But I am aligned to certain ideologies. I have thought. I have certain preconceived notions of how things should be done. Like
right.
I think like every person, I am quite a bit of a liberal. I don't know. I don't understand the meaning of these words. But
you must be a liberal.
but yes, I am politically aligned to certain ideologies to a fair deal of extent कि I can get into heated arguments with people.
Right. But I don't think that you will be able to like get into a ministry because you learned too much. That's dangerous for our country. Why don't you dumb down a little bit and then we can talk about the ministry? Anyway, so what is your IQ?
I don't have. I haven't tested my IQ. If I was to put an estimate, I think it would be around 110 to 120. But again, I don't believe in IQ. I mean, I don't think that there is something called a standardized test that labels a number on you that you cannot change in your life. I think
Right, absolutely.
if I gave an IQ test, I could literally prepare for it and score 160. And I mean, I am almost certain that I can score a 160 on an IQ test if I prepare for it. I am in fact certain that anybody can score 160 on an IQ test if they prepare for it.
Yes, like I scored 140, dude, and I wasn't even in. So yes, absolutely, you can easily crack 160. So okay, now, what sports do you like the most?
Uh, the most I like athletics.
Like a list, okay. Like
The
give me an
most
array.
the most I definitely like athletics, 400 meters specifically. But like I love watching tennis. I like watching cricket. I love playing football. I love playing judo.
Right.
And time pass ke liye I play table tennis sometimes.
Acha. So, and what are the ones that you play?
I in fact represented my school at national levels in judo. And I think I went to state level in football. And in athletics, obviously, like there is like I've participated in a lot of national level competition in athletics. I actually wanted to be a sports person. I mean, I was very interested in astrophysics and all of that. But I was like, I will be a sports person and side mein main astrophysics padhunga sort of a person. I wanted to actually be a runner. पहले बचपन में actually 800 मीटर में ज़्यादा interest था, but then I realized that my potential lies in 400 meters, so I started running that. But later on it happened कि मैं कहीं पे second floor से गिर गया एक बार and I had my stomach operated and उसमें like my core strength completely went away, and then it was a long uphill fight to rehab and get into shape. So like before that I used to play judo as well at a high level, but like uske baad the entire process of rehabbing and all of that, there was a lot of effort. While I was putting effort in that, the entire Ellen thing happened, and science blew me apart. Like it was like I realized that I was meant for astrophysics, and even if I love doing athletics, and even if I have trained for athletics for a long time in my life, it is astrophysics that I want to pursue in my life.
Achha. Definitely. Wow. How many movies do you watch per year?
A lot. I mean, yeah. Let's put a ballpark: 25 in movie halls and 50 more on Netflix/television.
Oh, nice, man. Acha, what is your favorite film then?
Right now in English it's The Arrival. Like बहुत recently देखा, मेरी favorite movies, like they keep changing very very frequently.
Right. Absolutely, yes.
Like I really loved The Joker, but The Arrival is, I think, legit the best movie I've ever watched. Hindi mein there were a couple of great movies that came out, but I typically tend to watch English movies for the critical acclaim part of it, and Hindi movies for the action fun part of it. So Hindi movies I watch more of. Houseful 4 hai, for example, are the kind of movies I watch in Hindi, which is odd. No, utna nahi. But this is odd because IISc mein most people don't watch such movies. So like I usually need to find people who it's rare to find people who come to watch such movies with me.
So okay, what are you doing in quarantine?
What am I doing in quarantine? Okay. In one sentence.
Lockdown, quarantine तो ठीक ही है अभी, मतलब अभी.
In one sentence, I am developing a speed cubing method and I am refining my PUBG skills.
Achha.
Yeah, so like I used to, if you understand PUBG terminology, I used to play 3-finger claw, and now I am transitioning to 3-finger claw with gyroscope. So there's that. And in speed cubing, so I did not mention this. I am actually a speed cuber.
Yes, that would. Yes.
Every single
Wow.
place I go, I carry a Rubik's cube with me, and I have
Nice.
national level medals in a couple of events. So currently, I am working on a speed cubing method that it's sort of a new idea. It's an untested idea, and there are a couple of people who are working on it right now. I am the one who is working on developing it. There are other people who are working on speed optimizing it. I'm collaborating with people in UK, in US, and in Hong Kong. So that thing is going on the parallel, and I am learning a couple of I think computer tools. I think is a good way to put it.
Before we conclude, I want to talk about Rubik's cube and like how do you do it blindfold? ऐसे बिना देखे पता कैसे चला खत्म हो गया?
That is in fact one of the most frequent questions I get when I blind solve. I in fact do a lot of shows in which I call the audience and then they scramble the cube for me, and then in front of them I solve the cube blindfolded, and then people are like, "Oh." So like it's not very hard to learn. It's simply a party trick. I mean that's the simplest way to put it, and that should tell you how easy it is. Like you definitely need to invest a lot of time to be able to develop that skill. You need to learn how to solve the cube with your eyes open first, and then you need to get into a lot of terminologies and things like that. But the idea is extremely simple. It's the same as arranging a deck of cards. Like agar tumhare paas, if you have a deck of cards that is like ace 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 jack queen king, uska koi permutation mujhe diya hai, and then you ask me to arrange it. So what I'll do is sabse pehle main ace ढूंढूंगा, then मैं ace सबसे आगे रखूंगा, then मैं 2 ढूंढूंगा, then मैं उसके ऊपर 2 रखूंगा, and it's literally this concept, just slightly more advanced. And I mean, once you understand this concept, it's like solve हो गया, वो कैसे पता चलेगा is like जब तुम्हारे पास पत्ते खत्म हो गए, तुम्हारा cube solve हो गया. It's literally that. There's no magic to it. There is no calculation to it. There is absolutely nothing intellectual or genius going on when you solve the Rubik's cube. It's just a lot of muscle memory and a lot of how do I put it, learning hours that go behind it. That's all.
So, you're talking about memory. What is it with critical thinking and memory? Like, what do you think is the part played by the two to like progress in life?
I think that both of them go very much hand in hand, and I think they're just like the same thing looked at from two different angles. Definitely, like from a neurological perspective, like there's a different part of your brain that is responsible for memory. There's a different part of your brain responsible for critical thinking, certainly. But I think it's exactly the same thing. Like ratta marna is not as bad as people make it sound. Ratta marna is one of the most important skills that you can learn in your life.
Right. Okay. So we conclude by like final words that you have to speak to anyone and everyone, to anyone you want to talk about, to anyone. Yes.
Well, my final words are anyone who knows me knows this, that if I am ever to give a speech about anything, I will always conclude it by saying that if you like something and if there is something that you're interested in, even if it is as redundant as hairstyling, even if it is as redundant as untangling tangled headphones, it is always possible that you're going to be able to figure out a way that is going to help the world. And if untangling headphones is your thing, just go mad, go nuts, go completely crazy and do just that in your life. Do absolutely nothing till you're, even if you're forced to do other things, and someday you will make it big, I am sure.
Like knowing you personally, like you are one of the first people that I wanted to call, like for the time that I started it. Okay, I'm really happy that finally this is like now going into post-production. And so thank you so much, Yash, for joining us. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.